Cinema. My name is Aaron. My cousin Roger's over there on the side in case they need any big oohs and ahs for whatever is going to be announced here. Anyway, so Vinegar Syndrome has opened up their site to do the announcement. So haven't really got a chance to check yet. So we're going to check it together, and we'll get my levels of excitement. I was going to do this live, but I decided no, let's do a tape one. With that being said, like, share, subscribe. You want to donate? There's a link right there. Scrolling across the screen, you can't miss it. If you don't like to donate like that, well, we got super chats and super stickers and all that cool stuff. Anyway, guess what we're doing right now? We are looking at the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. I just said that. Oh my god. So with that, I guess there's nothing else to do but hit the intro. That is almost kind of like a Jess Franco-ish, like kind of sleazy-esque music. And the reason I'm using this intro is because I'm pretty sure this is the month that there's a Jess Franco release from Vinegar. They're like their first Jess Franco release. I don't remember any of the other releases, but that one I know. I'm pretty sure it's Jess Franco. Of course I know it. This is me. It's Franco. Think about it. Anywho, so we are going to look at this right now. We're going to look at all the releases, see what's there. I know there's a new VSA. I'm hoping for a horror VSA. I'm hoping we're not going to get another action-y VSA, but we'll see. I know a lot of people dig these action stuff, so I'm in a minority here, so that's okay. But I got to give my honest reaction, right? Let's dive in. All right, so, this is a Cynthia Rothrock month. Perfect. Okay, so the July 2022 package is $163.62 Canadian. That gives you 4 releases, and, oh, God. Let's just go right to the VSA. Cyber Vengeance. So, Raj, we got Cyber Vengeance. Have you heard this movie? There's only one way out of cyber prison. Okay. So who is in this movie? I guess it is time to do, a dramatic reading. So here we go. In the year 2005, in the far future, the prison system has completely privatized, and cyber prisons have become the new means for housing the guilty. The bodies of inmates are kept in suspended animation, while their minds are kept in a virtual reality prison. The business tycoon R.D. Crowley, played by Robert Davi, okay, we got Robert Davi, Raj, has found a way to capitalize on these virtual prisons by allowing rich men to pay in order to engage in a form of virtual reality hunting that has real-life consequences for the inmates. Will, played by J. Gregory Smith. You know J. Gregory Smith? Okay. A guard in one of these prisons soon finds himself coerced into one of these virtual cat and mouse games. Armed with his knowledge of history, is it like a history, along with his great expert. Is great. Why did I put the word great? There's no great there. From his expert skills in virtual reality combat. Directed by underground director J. Christian Ingvordsen, who did Blue Vengeance, Cyber Vengeance contains high-concept action sequences. We got J. Gregory Smith from The Outfit, Robert Davi here. We got, Matthias Hughes, who, did a bunch of... They're saying TC 2000. That's the last thing I want to... Cyborg, okay? I think he's in Cyborg. And Debbie Rochon, of course, and a ton of stuff. But I want to see some pictures. I want to see some pictures of this movie. What do we got? Okay, this is... Okay, I gotta pass that. There's boobs there. God. You're getting like Shameless. Stop putting all the boobs on the screen. Okay. I mean, this is a step above Billy Blanks or a Mayhe release. So I don't know this movie, but I don't remember it anyway. Maybe it's great. Maybe it's fantastic. Okay, here's one I'm not going to get so many pictures of. It's the Jess Franco one. We got 2 Undercover Angels, Kiss Me Monster. Actually, some more of the, honestly, pretty classy or Jess Franco stuff. I'm going to say that. We can put it right out there. So there's a limited of 6,000 of these, so not bad. So this is earlier Franco stuff because it's 1968, 9. So yeah, pretty early stuff. But this is before it became like totally sleaze just Franco, where it was like, let's do some very big close-ups. But no, these are fun releases. Definitely recommended. Bunch of features on here. You're getting a brand new interview with Stephen Thrower. Of course, Stephen Thrower is the the expert, not just Franco. Alternate feature-length extended Spanish version for both films. That's kind of cool. We got interviews there with an archival interview with Jess Franco and another archival interview with Jess Franco. So fantastic. I didn't look at stuff for Cyber Vengeance, but it's VSA, so they usually don't have a lot of stuff. Okay, this is probably going to be one of my favorites of the month. Not my favorite. My favorite's going to be Cynthia Rothrock. But Shriek of the Mutilated. I didn't know this was coming. I forgot about it though. So this is it's sort of a Bigfoot movie. It's got a anthropology professor, Dr. Prale, has invited his class to a remote cabin in the mountain to search for the mythical abominable snowman. Soon after they arrive, strange events begin to befall the students, including sightings of a huge white furry creature. Wonder what that could be. When several members of the group go missing, only to be discovered dead, their bodies horribly mangled, fear mounts that the legendary monster is very real and out for blood. But is everything as simple as it appears? Not really. Michael Finley directed this. It is a heck of a film. I really love this movie. It is hilarious. It's one of those movies that when you see it, I've mentioned it many times because it's the toaster sequence that just is in the movie that drives me. I just love it. The fact that this guy beats his wife he kills her. Sorry, well, he thinks he kills her. Goes and takes a bath. She takes her almost dead body, drags it across the room, pushing a toaster all the way, which he eventually butts into there and electrocutes him. Yes, you need this movie, guys. But here's the best one. Here's the quality movie out of right here. It is Righting Wrongs. It is Cynthia Rothrock, and it is one of the better ones. This is when Cynthia Rothrock loves herself, actually. You got Jan Bo in this one here, who is, again, much like Cynthia Rothrock, he's a martial arts legend. He's done. They even call him martial arts legend, really. Yeah, which is true. He really is. Carrie Young is in this. Great movie. This is the highest rated thing here, and the best action movie they've ever put out. Not even close. They put out some good action USA's out there. That's an okay movie. This is next level. And oh my God, they have made it next level. So this gets a 3-disc region A. So it is region lock, guys. So get yourself a region free player there. Blu-ray set. 3 different alternate original feature-length presentations of the film. The original Hong Kong cut of the film, 96 minutes long. We get a 100-minute, vastly different Mandarin language export of the film. One's at 100 minutes long. And we get an English-friendly above the law cut of the movie, which runs at 92 minutes long. We get a 91-minute Best of Martial Arts Films documentary, feature-length documentary hosted by John Saxon, including footage and interviews with Cynthia Rothrock, Juan Bo, Karen Shepard, Jackie Chan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bruce Lee, and many others. So, hell yeah, that is cool. Brand new commentary track with actress Cynthia Rothrock. Archival commentary track with Rothrock. Actually, there's 2 tracks. Oh, there's 3 because we got a critical commentary track with martial arts films historian Mike Leader and Arnie Venema. So that's really cool. You get a 25-minute interview with Rothrock, a 35-minute interview with Karen Shepard. We get a 20-minute interview with actor Melvin Wong, a brand new 20-minute interview with actor Peter Cunningham, an archival interview with Juan Bo, an archival interview with Cynthia Rothrock, another archival interview with Peter Cunningham, a video essay with Sam Deegan. I love me some Sam Deegan stuff. Sam Deegan and Charles Perks. Cantonese and English theatrical trailers for Righting Wrongs. Theatrical trailer for Best of Martial Arts Films. A 40-page perfect bound book with essays by programmer Pearl Chan, author and martial arts historian Grady Hendricks, and filmmaker fan Sam Barrett. Photo gallery, reversible cover art. Holy crap, this is insane. What a release. Stills will be added shortly. Okay, there we go. It is 48.95 Canadian. I kind of want it though. That's pretty cool. That's cool. That's actually cool. This is not a cyber vengeance here. This is an actual like really good on you. I was going to say milk, Vinegar Syndrome. Good on you for putting out some really cool stuff. We also got a peek around, I guess, and I can't go into this because this is not my Crimson Cult video. If this was my Crimson Cult video, we'd be going into this in depth. But we got Roller Babies, Mountain of Venus, and that is a Peakorama. So that's the naughty stuff. But we also have 13 or 14, I'm not quite sure, partner releases. So let's hit it. Canadian Pictures, Canadian International Pictures. So they do Canadian stuff. Don't Let the Angels Fall. I love the cover. Haunted by memories of recent affairs, securities advisor Robert Harrison, played by Arthur Hill, feels a growing sense of alienation from his wife Myrna and their sons Michael and Guy. As Michael embraces radical politics and Guy becomes dangerously isolated from his peers, Robert remains largely oblivious, distracted by his visions of his recent mistress, played by Sharon Acker, actually, and other infidelities. As confidence in Robert fades, the family spirals out of control, which paves the way for a shocking, perception-shifting discovery. So this is a Canadian film done back in 1969. I obviously want this because I love Canadian cinema. I'm Canadian, of course I do. I've been mind washed to love this stuff. I love Canadian cinema, so yes, this is really good. We fought with Heart. Oh wow, Fancy Editions is putting out Heartbreakers. This is a movie I know. So I remember this movie back to Peter Coyote, I think. Yeah, Los Angeles painter, author Arthur Blue, Peter Coyote, and businessman Eli Kahn, played by Nick Mancuso, the great Nick Mancuso. Now, what's really cool, aside from the fact that he had a series called Stingray, which is super, super awesome, is that Nick Mancuso is that voice that you hear when you're watching the 1974 Black Christmas. He is Billy. That's him doing that. And a really nice guy too. I spoke with him before on Facebook when I was early on in my Facebook years. We get Blue's long-term girlfriend, played by Catherine Harold. Max Gale from Barney Miller's in this. I love Barney Miller. He was recently in a really touching storyline on the soap opera General Hospital, which was really, really well done. Incredible actor. This is a really good release. I definitely recommend it. Heartbreakers is a great film. I'm not going to dramatically read it because you know what? You guys need to watch this one. Heavy Metal Parking Lot by Circle Collective. I love the cover. It's got a very kind of indie, like comic book artsy cover. Have I seen this? I don't remember it. So I don't think I have. But interesting. Definitely a very interesting release from Circle Collective. But they put in some really good stuff anyway. You kind of expect it from Circle Collective. Jack B. Nimble, Altered Instance. Oh, this one I think I know. This is the horror movie. Alexis Arquette, right? Right, Alexis Arquette. Okay, yeah, this I do know. This is kind of cool. This is New Zealand, right? A gothic horror film from New Zealand. See, there, I get something right. Returns in a brand new 4K restoration from the twisted mind of Garth Maxwell. Comes a tale of separated twins Jack, played by Alexis Arquette, and Dora, played by Sarah Smuts Kennedy. Abandoned by their parents as children and separated by adoption, Jack ends up with a sadistic family of bullies and controls him, whereas Dora is raised by a quite normal family, but starts being tortured by extrasensory powers. Both twins feel they're pulled to find each other again as they grow older, but violence threatens them from joining from all sides. So pretty cool. We got like a short, what they call a short film, which is 50 minutes long. How is that short at 50 minutes? I'm sorry, that's not. You're almost. If this was in the 60s, you'd be considered a feature. It's about 50 minutes long. All right, we got Lux Eterna from Yellow Veil. And I will have to do this one because I do not know this movie. Actors Beatrice Daly and Charlotte Gainsbourg are on a film set telling stories about past productions and burning witches at the stake. Meanwhile, technical problems, egos, and psychotic outbreaks gradually plunge the shoot into chaos. Is this? It's a Gaspar Noé film. So expect to be offended a bit. It's Gaspar Noé, guys. Yeah, there's like some gorgeous stuff in it. I cannot show this because I know Gaspar Noé is going to be. There's going to be nudity, ton of violence. The Orgonian. So Factory 25, this is one weird freaking cover. I kind of dig it though, but it's strange. There is a place where the skies are wide and the forests are thick and strange. You can lose yourself forever in those woods. You'll meet truckers with problems and old women with strange powers. You may even make a furry friend. Just be sure to stay quiet. Spend some time with a woman from Oregon who was lost on the road and running away from her past. Now she has a chance to experience everything the grotesque Northwest has to offer, whether she likes it or not. So, again, it's intriguing. I know very little about this movie. I apologize if some of this is coming off like, because, the truth of the matter is I'm not going to lie and say, well, I know this film extremely well. Okay, Saturn's Core, Ravage. Okay, I'm going to guess this is kind of a low micro budget action or like that thing. Following on the heels of Sinestry, Missouri-based underground auteur Ronnie Sauter returned with his sophomore shot-on video offering, Ravage, an innovative new vision that, again, highlighted his trademark mix of kinetic action and gritty regional horror, an astounding cornucopia of jaw-dropping action stunts and set pieces, exploding squibs and pyrotechnics, Hong Kong-inspired gunplay and practical eye-gouging gore effects. Ravage remains a fortified micro-budget classic that continues to dazzle adventure fans and critics alike. So there you go. If you are an SOV action fan, then you know something to get on there. Hello, my kitty. See if like Mr. Hubert has anything. What do you think? Do you like the movies? He's unsure. He's thinking about it. Raw Nerve comes out from Culture Shock. Race car driver Jimmy Clayton is having mind-shattering visions. Over and over, he sees young women ruthlessly murdered. He tries to go to the police as a witness to the latest murder, but they think he's crazy. An investigative reporter catches wind of Jimmy's tale and tries to help him put the blood-soaked pieces together. But when Jimmy's little sister appears in one of his visions, Jimmy's world comes violently crashing down. Stars, of course, Ted Pryor, because this is directed by David Pryor. Sandal Bergman, oh yeah. Tracy Lords, oh hell yeah. Glenn Ford, Jan Michael Vincent, and Tex Cobb. So we got an actual Western star. So should you? Yes, you should. 1,000,000% should get Raw Nerve. I love myself some David Pryor stuff, actually. It is so cool. Okay, we got Sampo by Deaf Crocodile. And this is going to be, I'm going to guess, another Russian release. Kind of what they do. Oh, Finnish. Okay, this one's Finnish. Based on the Finnish national epic, Kalevala, director Alexander Pudishko's ravishing mystical fantasy tells the story of a sinister witch, Lohi, who covets the Sampo, a magical rainbow-covered mill that, okay, another story then, that can produce endless salt, of course, yeah, grand gold. When the hero, whose name I'm not going to pronounce, attempts to stop her, Lohi steals the sun, plunging the world into eternal darkness. That's pretty mean. A Finnish Soviet co-production, shot like his predecessor. I will definitely not be showing the trailers, even on my Patreon. Why not? Because last time they struck me. I got a copyright strike. So yeah, it's a fancy film, much like the other one. Did really well. If you like that, you're going to like this. Agfa. Oh, yes. Satan's Children, introducing Stephen Lloyd as Bobby Douglas. Devil worshipping has changed them into Satan's Children. Is this one of these like, oh God, is this like an this like Perkle type of thing? If it is, I'm totally into this. Made by one and done filmmakers in the shadows of Tampa, Satan's Children feels like an after-school special. From the depths of hell. Literally. Bobby's a troubled teen with problems. After deflecting his father's insults and his stepsister's come-ons, Bobby unknowingly ends up at a gay bar. How does that happen unknowing? Okay, before lying, he's assaulted by 4 guys in the backseat of a car with nowhere else to turn. Bobby tries to call a Satanist. How do you get to that spot? I mean, like, there's the police, teachers, guidance counselors. But no, the next obvious choice is I could report this, but Satanist. I'm going to be a Satanist. That's a better idea. To enact his murderous revenge. A truly deranged gut punch. This is a gritty, baffling horror experience that could only happen in Florida. I'm not touching that joke. I am not touching that joke. Egg finds something weird. A thread presents a 2K preservation of Satan's children. This is, this is a future Cinema Snob video. Like it's got to be. Like this is a future Cinema Snob video. Maybe Brandon Tenfold. Yeah, for sure. But definitely Cinema Snob. There's no way Brad ain't doing this one. Tremble all you want. By Connie. I love this. I love the art. It's kind of cool. Okay, 24-year-old Yoshiko from Shoplifters works in the accounting department of a large corporation. Socially awkward and somewhat of an outcast. Well, John the Club. She enjoys conversations with random strangers and civil servants. I thought she was socially awkward. Staying up late to look up extinct animals on Wikipedia and daydreaming about Ichi, the one. A high school classmate who remains to this day her one and only love. It is until Ni, too, a clumsy colleague, bursts her fabulous bubble. So already, it's my type. Yes, it is. My better half would say this is my type, 1,000,000%. So yes, I definitely dig this release. Okay, this is the one that we kind of knew from the picture. Is Victoria. Definitely differently. So Maya Vitkova's stunning debut feature, Victoria, features 3 generations of women in the final years of the People's Republic of Bulgaria and the early years of the new government, focusing on reluctant mother Borjana and her daughter Victoria, who in one of the film's surreal magical touches is born without an umbilical cord. Though unwanted by her mother, Victoria is named the country's baby of the decade and is showered with gifts and attention until the disintegration of the East Bloc. Despite throwing their world off balance, the resulting political changes allow for the possibility of reconciliation. Victoria is both personal and universal, demonstrating a precocious command of all elements of the filmmaking process, most notably the film's visual sensibilities and its command of a range of shifting tones, from absurdist humor to political allegory to deeply moving familial drama. So, commentary by Alexandra Haler Nicholas. She always has some great commentaries. And we're at the last one, the newest Utopia release. You guys know I'm a big fan of Utopia releases. We're all going to the World's Fair from Utopia. I love this cover too. I'm saying that a lot, but I do. There've been some bomber covers here. Alone in her attic bedroom, teenage Cassie becomes immersed in her online role-playing horror game, wherein she begins to document the changes that may or may not be happening to her. They're not telling you a lot, and I kind of dig that. I like that they're not telling you a lot. This is one of these where you want to go in pretty blind, I think. And with a special glow-in-the-dark cover. Oh my God, I love glow-in-the-dark stuff. I'm like a 5-year-old when it comes to this stuff. That is all 13 releases. 13. What's 13? Well, I got to count. Let's make sure. 5, 10. 13 releases. So it is 13 releases from the partner labels. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff this month. Oh my God. Would I recommend the package? It depends. How much is it without cyber vengeance? Let's check. Not there's anything wrong. Don't do not come at me for. I'm iffy. I'm iffy on some releases because I've been burned. I'm looking at UTC 2000. You burned me, man. So it'll be 130 without cyber vengeance. You add cyber in Canadian, add cyber vengeance on. It's going to cost you $160.74. So you're saving a total of $0.12. Got to read that right. Is that true? 12 cents. Okay. All right. I'm guessing, shipping costs and all that is probably like the reasoning behind all that. Anywho, my big recommendations for this time around: Righting Wrongs. If you're getting nothing else from this one here, get Righting Wrongs. If you're getting actually, honestly, Righting Wrongs, Shriek and Mutilated on the double feature, Franco, it's really good stuff. You're probably better off buying them on their own if you're not getting the VSA. And if you're getting the VSA, then fantastic. Put it in there. But for me, if I had the bones, I'd get Righting Wrongs, and I'd think about the other stuff. Again, partner label wise, what is there any must grabs? For me, yeah, there's some great stuff here. Jack B. Nibble's really cool. I remember that back in the Heartbreakers is fantastic. So that's Fun State Editions. Make sure you check that out. Ron Irv from Culture Shock, again, another great one. Because I'm a weirdo, Satan's Children. Uh, I love these like type of like don't do this films. We had this sent this one about like drug cautionary drug test. Remember that one? And we watched a few of them, and I swear to God, you would literally have to be on drugs to make the cautionary drug test because there's no way you can do that. You can do it sober. Anyway, there we go. All the Vinegar Syndrome releases, all the cool stuff. So thank you for joining me today. My name is Aaron. It's my cousin Raj over there, silently in the background, judging all the movies. But again, like, share, subscribe, all the YouTube jazzy stuff. I got links down below. I got cool little merch and stuff like that. You want a mug? You want a t-shirt? You gotta be there. Anyway, thanks again. I am Aaron, and I will see you soon right here in the Cult Cinema.